Abundance live show. Today we have a very distinguished speaker, a speaker who have done tremendous amount of work in healing methodologies, so many facets of healings. And today we will be speaking about a special methodology called color therapy. Color therapy, yes. Through color therapy, you can change your life. You can change your patterns. You can change your all the disturbing issues which you are feeling right now in the life, and we will be discussing and delving more into the detail through our session with our special guest today with Swati ma'am. Hello Swati ma'am, welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes. So before we start, I want to have a brief intro about you. Swati Sharma, what does this mean stands for? What does this name stands for?
So my group has the name Gypsy Soul, and that clearly defines me. I am the
Yes.
one who is everywhere and kind of doing many things in my life. And you know, in the beginning, I was like feeling myself that I am a very scattered personality, and people were
Hmm.
also getting confused. Who is she? She is learning so many things. She has been a journalist. She has been a artist, she was an English professor, who is exactly she is. So there was an identity crisis. So I sat with myself and I said, let's define who am I. So I find out
Hmm.
that I'm a very simple, spiritual kind of person who wants to help people through many ways. And
Hmm.
because I want to do a real help in real ways, I keep on learning, keep on changing the formats, modalities. But in that particular way, I'm the same, a
Hmm.
person who is a learner throughout her life and who is trying to serve the people in as many ways as possible. So I bought
Hmm.
everything under one umbrella,
Okay.
and that's how I named myself a gypsy soul. And I think that defines the word defines my personality totally. Now I have, because I'm doing so many kind of healing, now I have developed
Hmm.
another uh, another umbrella, you can
Hmm.
say a universe of myself, where I
Okay.
can define how a person can really help heal yourself. That is called swasti. So there is two
Okay.
names apart from me being Swati. So for me, Swati Sharma is not important. For me, the person who is coming to me is important. Being a gypsy is
Hmm.
important. Having the
Hmm.
swasti, that is the swast life, swast mind, and swast
Hmm.
spirituality. That is
Hmm.
more important for me. So that is what I am.
Very good. So, can you please define what gypsy? Because people have a different connotation about the gypsy. That what is this gypsy all about? So,
So
can you give me what resonate this gypsy soul with? And then we will go to the other name you had.
okay, so the
Swasti.
the gypsy, they are known to be wanderers. They don't stay at a place. Okay, so
Hmm.
like this, I don't stay at a place. That was the one of the part, the one of the facet of the gypsy soul. No, I don't stay at one place. Because I'm continuously learning, continuously growing. That's why I'm continuously changing. Not the
Hmm.
place, but yes, my modalities are changing, upgrading. That's why I'm gypsy. But very little people know about the real qualities of gypsies. They
Okay.
are you can say, the magnetic personalities for healing, and
Hmm.
they are very, very deep, spiritually inclined people. And they are so much connected to the divine that
Hmm.
once they, if a situation comes to them, they don't
Hmm.
think about the formulas. They developed formulas through directly communicating to the divine. So this is the quality they have, and they have kept that quality through the ages. Even if
Hmm.
you nowadays, if you know about a gypsy, they don't stay at a place. Because why don't they stay at a place? क्योंकि मोह जो है, जो माया का जो मोह है, that
Hmm.
captures you. So
Hmm.
even if you are moving in life, you're learning and you're healing the people. You're not
Hmm.
into the attachment. You're getting more
Hmm.
closer to the divine. So I like
Hmm.
that aspect of the gypsies. And I said, okay, I want to be like that. So that's how I adopted the name Gypsy Soul.
Okay. Now coming to the other modality called Swasti. Why you start to develop the Swasti system?
So, Swasti, I do color therapy, art therapy, chakra healing, past life therapy. Then, even then, when I sit with myself, how I uh, grown in my life, when the tough situation come, how I um, did my own healing, and when the difficult clients come to me, how I do
Hmm.
healing. So this
Hmm.
was not coming in the umbrella of these four modalities only. I was
Okay.
using much more. I was using itra, I was using the nervous system reset, I was
Hmm.
using the guna therapy, I was using tattvas a lot, because
Hmm.
panch tattva is something that is very close to my heart. So I was
Hmm.
using all of these. So there was
Hmm.
14, 15 things that I was using. And then the
Hmm.
vastu and the environment is also important. Then I
Hmm.
realized that when you are everything, you have done everything, but you meet a toxic people at work, you have a
Hmm.
difficult child at home, and your
Hmm.
relationship between spouse and uh, your life transition is going through divorce,
Hmm.
or the grief because of the death of some person. This is the
Yes.
situation that demands a different kind of healing and a different
Hmm.
kind of approach altogether. And then
Okay.
comes the 360 degrees approach. Because the pain is so big, you cannot,
Hmm.
and the problem is so big, you cannot just do one thing. You do the past life therapy, you
Hmm.
come to know what is the problem, but what after that? I have come to know about my problem, but then
Hmm.
the healing still remains.
Yes.
So for that, because the clients were coming again and again, so I thought,
Hmm.
why not give them all at once? Why give them step by step? Why they should be confused? Because everybody, when I was started my healing and teaching into the healing,
Hmm.
everybody was telling me, go deeper and deeper, find your niche. These are the common topics, these are happening. How
Yes.
can you be
Yes.
everything? How you're dealing with relationship and itra and the music therapy and everything? But I said, this is what we are.
Yes.
We are
We
everything.
we we like different varieties. हमें खाने में भी
Yeah,
बहुत
we
सारी
are a
अलग अलग different
nucleus.
varieties चाहिए.
So at the time when I am feeling grieved, I am feeling sad, my emotions are going, my gunas are changing, my chakras are changing, my panchatattvas are behaving differently. I need therapy for all of them at once.
Yes.
So I developed a multi-layered thing. So I give you an example. So if you're doing a breathing, okay, so you are only doing the breathing, and you,
Hmm.
after breathing you close your eyes. The second thing came meditation. You started meditating, but the
Yes.
when you're doing meditation, if you are doing it in a yoga pose,
Yes.
the intensity doubles. Then there is a beautiful music playing in the background, it
Yes.
multiplies. Then there is
Yes.
an aroma, proper, uh,
Yes.
right
Absolutely.
kind of aroma is there. What is
Yes.
you need relaxing, so it is relaxing aroma. You need uplifting, it is
Hmm.
uplifting. And your place is decorated, and you have each and every instrument or resource ready at home, so
Yes.
that you can.
Yes.
So when you do the layers,
Yeah.
what happens, because in modern life people don't have time, they want the quick fixes.
Yes.
Okay, so we want the
Yes.
4 घंटे का काम आधे घंटे में हो जाए. मैं कहती हूँ आधा घंटा भी
Yes.
क्यों खर्च करना है, 10 मिनट में हो जाए ना. So when you are meditating like this, or when you are doing the breathing
Yes.
like this, the
Yes.
amount of relaxation that you are opting for
Hmm.
multiplies. So it is not
Okay.
two times or
So
three times, it is
every element, every element plays its role. Am I right?
every element plays its role. Yeah.
Okay.
And we
Okay.
have put a layer to each and every system. So you are doing
Hmm.
one thing, but actually you are using five different modalities, six different modalities at the
Yes.
same time. And then you are
Yes.
developing and you are recovering much faster than what is. This
Yes.
is the theme of the Swasti.
Okay. Okay. Hmm. Now, see, आपके पास इतनी सारी modalities हैं, आपके पास इतने सारे varieties हैं, that we are just discussing in the first 10 minutes कि आपके पास what do you stand for, right? Now
Okay.
we coming to the today's topic कि uh, I was also intrigued when I heard first time what is color therapy, right?
Yeah.
So color therapy क्या है? If a and are in today's time we are so much stressed, we are so much anxiety, depression, problem, family problem, office की problem, बच्चों की problem, money problem. There are so much problems going on. How what is color therapy, and how it helps to alleviate the mood and transform the life?
Okay, so first thing I will ask a question. How am I looking today?
Awesome,
No, if you
ravishing
have to
beauty.
describe me, if I am I looking dull, painful, or depressed, or
Oh,
full of energy, vibrant, what am I looking like?
and Nana ma'am has raised her hand. Yeah, ma'am.
Vibrant, definitely, because of the colors and the smile.
Thank you. Thank you. She added the
Great.
smile also.
Yes.
It is very important
Yeah.
because there
Thank you,
is a
Nanaji.
difference. Sometimes it is natural of other people I'm talking, and sometimes it is put on. But here we don't see that. We don't feel we are in a session. We feel like we are across sitting in some your hall or something like that. Thank you.
Yes. So
Yes.
thank you, Nainaji. It was really very heartwarming. So I am wearing this color particularly to tell you and also to heal myself at the same time. I said
Hmm.
we do in layers. So
Hmm.
what is today's weather where I live in
Hmm.
Indore is very gloomy because it is raining for past 3 days here.
Oh
So it is
wow.
very gloomy weather. And
Okay.
in that weather, it is generally the emotional flow is very high. Okay,
Hmm.
so we
Yes.
can say that tamas is very high, emotional
Hmm.
flow is very high, water element is very high. So I am here wearing colors that represent the fire element, that
Yes.
represent the Rajas Tattva. So
Yes.
it does not allow me to feel depressed. Whether the weather
Hmm.
is changing, go slow and be, but I have to be present. I have to talk. I have to be alive. So
Yes.
the colors, they do this to you. Okay. And why I
Yes.
love colors, these are the most inexpensive therapy.
Yes.
In COVID times, the biggest help that has happened to me to heal the clients across the world in America,
Hmm.
the students they contacted me, some spouses they were living in the same bedroom but were feeling very apart, emotionally apart. They came to me for the therapy. They did not have
Yes.
the resource. So, what best therapy I could offer was that looking at their guna and chakra and tattva, what best color I can provide them. Because this is the most
Oh,
inexpensive therapy and most effective one also.
okay.
And
Great.
third is it is also passive. So many a times the women come to
Acha.
me that my husband is very angry and he's
Hmm.
very irritated these days, and my son is not listening, he's not having the focus these days. So the
Hmm.
parents, and sometimes the parents are aging and so many depressing things are happening in the life, but at the same time the son is at the 12th, he has to focus, he has to study, he needs a different energy at home.
Yes, absolutely.
How to do that? So I just give them color therapy. So I
Wow.
just say, okay, just go and change the colors of your son's room. Okay, change
Okay.
the curtain, change the cushion, or at least ask him to wear that particular dress, the most inexpensive thing. And even if that is not possible, have
Huh.
a simple sheet of paper and
Huh.
stick it where you can see it all the time.
Okay.
What more a person can ask? It is the easiest.
Yes.
Everybody can afford a paper, or somebody people have the watercolor
Yes.
and do. So anybody can do the water therapy. So I what how I
Sorry,
started
ma'am. Just
loving
just
it.
one moment. Just one moment. How many of you? We have 15 people right now in the Zoom session right now, and 5 people are watching on LinkedIn, and many people are watching on YouTube and Facebook. How many people are feeling the bulb on? Okay, that yes, by implementing this simple strategies and things, कि हम अपनी पूरी की पूरी लाइफ, अपने पूरा मूड, अपना पूरा का पूरा जो हमारा पैटर्न है वो चेंज कर सकते हैं.
In
So
seconds, and it is so it is instant. So that's
yes.
why for the beginners I said do not do anything. Don't go for the deep therapies or the past life therapy. Start with the color
Yes.
therapy first. Okay,
Yes.
because this is the age-old thing. This is coming from
Yes.
the nature. We have not built it. So colors,
Yes.
going to the science of that. No, it
Yes.
is a scientific and it is a
आ
cultural.
जाइए महाराज जी, thank you.
One second,
So
ma'am. One second.
Sorry.
when we talk about the color therapy,
1 second, ma'am. 1 second. 1 second. I have muted everyone so that there is no. Please unmute yourself. There was disturbance. Yes. Yes.
okay. So the thing is that with the color therapy, you can
Hmm.
bring the change in seconds.
Okay. Wonderful.
That's why I love it. That's why I love it. And in the beginning, you should not opt for the deeper therapies. Basically, you should opt for the change in colors because it
इस टाइम
changes
पे
the
मैम प्रॉब्लम यही हो रही
consequence.
है. इस टाइम पे प्रॉब्लम यही हो रही है. पीपल आर सो मच कंफ्यूज बाय सो मेनी थेरेपीज, सो मेनी हीलिंग मोडालिटीज के आप ये भी कर लो, वो भी कर लो, ग्राफोथेरेपी भी कर लो, ये भी healing modality कर लो. There are so many meditations and people are not able to identify कि कौन सा subtle way में, smaller way में we can change and transform our life.
So, देखिए, what happened, Ravi, is that people in the marketing they understood the color psychology very well. Okay? It
Okay.
is a cultural thing. It is
Yes.
coming through the in India. It specifically colors are used through the ages. Now, in the Vedic times, from to third day, we are using colors in a very very subtle psychological way to influence us our lives. That's why India used to be the least depressed or least affected country. So many things
Yes.
have happened to us. Okay, so many
Yes.
colonizers came, so many events
Yes.
happened, but the
Yes.
faith, the vitality of the people, the culture, the continuity did not break because we had the cultural patterns so deeply engraved. Okay,
Yes.
but the modern ways, the way the color is being used is wonderful. It is fantastic. आपके दिमाग मतलब आपका दिमाग घूम जाएगा if you understand how the colors are being used by the marketing people. So everybody knows the logo of McDonald's. Yes,
Yes.
it is
Yes.
red and yellow. है ना? So
Yes.
red and yellow is the color that elevates our hunger. If
Okay.
you
Very
look
good.
at that color, you become instantly hungry. So that is the
Yes.
logo of the
Yes. Now I
McDonald's.
realize कि whenever I see McD या not only McD, we can see so many food joints color is red and yellowish and like आप हल्दीराम का देख लीजिए, बीकानेर वाले
हाँ
का
जी,
देख लीजिए.
या
Yeah? So आप कितने सारे हमारे फूड जॉइंट्स हैं जिनका कलर रेड एंड येलो पे बेस्ड है. यस.
आपने नोटिस किया होगा जहां पर भी बुक नाउ लिखा होता है, ठीक है, बाय नाउ,
वो रेड
वो
होता है.
हमेशा वो रेड होता है. क्यों? रेड इज अ कलर ऑफ पैशन. इट स्टॉप्स पैशन जैसे इग्नाइट होता है,
वाओ.
यू स्टॉप थिंकिंग बाय द लॉजिक. अभी
सो
आप
इफ
क्रेविंग
एनीवन
से
हैज
काम
एनी
करोगे.
So if anyone in the chat box can type BO, if anyone has the bulb on moment for anyone, please, we need to be not a passive, okay, हम सिर्फ passive listener नहीं, we should be active listener. And if you have any query, any question, please feel free to ask, and it will help to raise the standard of the discussion. So it should not be a monologue between both of us. It should be interactive discussion. If you have any question, because ये मेरे लिए भी एक बहुत बड़ा revelation है मैम. To be very honest, मेरे को भी लगता था यार ये फूड कोर्ट में आके ये सारा कलर का वो देख के कैसे मेरे को एकदम आई वाज नॉट फीलिंग हंग्री, बट नाउ आई रियलाइज कि यस ये पूरी की पूरी साइकोलॉजी है. यस मैम.
So when I started the painting, so I was an abstract painting, and I had the exhibitions and shows in different big galleries of India. So once
Yeah.
there was a show going on in India Habitat Center, and
Okay.
there was a senior who was also having exhibiting his painting. And I was a very junior artist at that time. You can say I was just started doing the painting. Only 1 year has passed. This was my third show only. He has done 20 shows rather than that. And my paintings were selling like hotcakes,
वाओ.
irrespective of. So his my paintings were quite vibrant. If you look at my paintings, it was full of colors. And people were coming, and they were coming from the Hyderabad, and they were buying paintings, Mumbai, Delhi, everybody. So whenever the people were dropping, and I was selling my paintings like hotcakes, I was getting orders, and he was not getting orders. So he asked me, what is the trick that you're using? Maybe you're using some marketing trick, or you're giving some benefits or discounts. I said, no, look at that. Everybody in the world is attracted by something that adds
Yes,
energy to their life.
yes, yes,
And my
totally.
paintings are bringing energy to the people because these are full of colors. And he was using lot of black, lot of gray, that kind of shades. That
ऑलरेडी लाइफ हमारी इतनी डिप्रेस्ड रहती है, अब उसके अंदर ब्लैक और ग्रे कलर की पेंटिंग लगा देंगे घर में तो फिर क्या होगा?
लेकिन आजकल ब्लैक का क्रेज ही कुछ इतना, मेरे पास जो मैक्सिमम क्लाइंट्स आते हैं वो मदर्स आती हैं टेलिंग माय सन, लिसनिंग आफ्टर लिसनिंग टू माय पॉडकास्ट और एनी लेक्चर on color therapy, they always come to me and say कि my son always wears black and his marks are not coming, he's depressed, he's not feeling well, he doesn't talk to us. I said, ask them to stop wearing your black. And they said,
या
नहीं वो तो black की तरफ इतना attracted है, he won't stop wearing black. I said, if he won't, he will not get anything in life. And when I say very harshly, I'm very against using a lot of blacks, and I'm being criticized. People like taken aback because modern times may, if you go and watch the people in the glam world, every third person is wearing black. Shah Rukh
यस,
Khan is wearing black.
कॉर्पोरेट कलर का ब्लैक है मैम. कॉर्पोरेट सूट्स आर ऑफ ब्लैक कलर. whenever you see any corporate meeting going on, you will see 90% people are in black only,
But ask
right?
them, why are you wearing black? But they don't have the answer because they are
Yes.
following just the trend. They went to the market, they saw the suit that was five suits were in the black, so they bought one. So because the Shah Rukh Khan was wearing black, so I am wearing black. Because the ladies, they always tell me कि black में हम पतले लगते हैं, that's why we wear black. And I
And
said,
I
no.
want to make a confession. I want to make a confession today. Earlier, I was also fond of black color, and maximum I used to buy the clothes of black color only. But
Yeah,
slowly, after doing numerology and after doing some healing methodology and after doing the color of the planet and all that and some stuff, so I drifted and I changed my clothing from black to the other vibrant colors like green, yellow, and all that. And now you have added another point, and literally my life has changed after wearing
yeah.
bright colors and after giving up on this black and gray color. My life has changed totally. And now after doing this session with podcast with you, you have another added another feature to my color therapy, that yes, I was
Whenever
right.
I go, whenever I go to any party or meeting, generally people who are wearing hide, they start, whoever is wearing, they start hiding from me because they know she will capture and she will always say, ki, why are you wearing black? Because black is, first of all, it is not a color.
Hmm.
Okay. It is not a color. It is an absence of the color.
Okay.
Okay. So it is cannot be called a color because these are absence of color. When there is no light, the black gets birth. Okay,
Hmm.
so it is a no light area, and no light
Hmm.
is a tamasic place.
Hmm.
It's a color of inertia. It is a color of laziness. It's a color of
Yes.
lifelessness. That's why the
Yes.
Westerners, they always wear it the color black in the morning. Okay, in
Okay.
India also the Rudalis, they wear the color black. Okay,
Yes.
gypsies, they, yes, they wear quite a lot of black because they do the healing modalities
Hmm.
where they don't want to attract the negative or any kind of energies around. So it's a blocking force. Where if
Hmm.
you're wearing black, it adds to the protective layer. So if you're going to
Hmm.
a dull and place where the cremation is happening, a hospital, you should wear black because
Hmm.
there it is protecting you from the negative energy. But if you're
Hmm.
going to the mandir or the some vibrant place, if you're wearing black, it is not letting you absorb the good quality positive energy of that place. Okay, so modern people, why they wear? Because they think that the black is the color of the authority. It makes you look authoritative. Yeah.
Okay.
But authority comes by your personality. No, and fat person looks fat in each and every color.
Yes.
It's a black or it's a white, yellow or red. Why hide yourself like that? So why
And
think
whom
build
you are hiding from?
artificial?
Whom you are hiding from?
Yeah, and why you build artificial authority? You learn your subject so well, you learn your work so well that you become an authority in yourself. So try to
Yes.
upgrade your personality rather than just upgrading a color that is going to harm you a lot in the long run.
Okay, ma'am. So we have a comment in the chat box from Dr. Manu Menon that can
Yeah.
colors we wear influence the others or help others?
Yes, definitely. Definitely. That's why I always say it is the best way. When the women come to me, I always tell them laughingly that if you want to get your husband convinced for letting you buy or giving you 10,000 rupees, wear this
Hmm.
particular color. I won't tell you
Wow.
that color here. For that, you have to come to me and
Yes,
ask.
ma'am. Manu, ma'am, do you want to ask the question yourself? Do you want to add anything? Okay, done. Okay,
So that
very
is the
good.
beauty
So,
of the color because the colors work two ways. The light is coming uh, through the colors to our skin. So that's way it is penetrating to our skin and it is helping our psychology to be changed. Okay, because the colors they directly affect, directly have the communication with our glands, the endocrine
okay,
glands. They talk to the hypothalamus, they talk to the pituitary glands. They don't talk to the mind basically. But when we look at the something, we are also getting the information through our eyes, so then the minds also get activated. But otherwise if you are not even looking at the color is still affecting you by penetrating the light through that
okay,
particular thing. Okay, so that
okay.
is the color, the effect on the person who is wearing it. Okay, but the
Hmm.
person who is beholding, an observer or somebody who is passively sitting, that person is looking at the color. So that color
Hmm.
energy is influencing the environment of the place. That color energy is influencing the whoever is beholding that, whoever is looking at that color. Okay, so it is
Okay.
very important wherever you sit for the work, what is the color in front of your wall? So
Mm,
if the color
right
is very
now,
dark,
in front of me, the creamish color is there in the front of me right now
yeah,
on the wall.
and basically when you look at your, you know the numerology. If you know your chart, if you know, you understand which tattva is balanced, which number is high, which planet is affecting me, you will understand that what color should I wear, and
Yes,
what color
yes,
should be there in my environment. That
yes,
is the one
absolutely.
thing. What is my mood? What do I want in my life? So suppose my brand wants a growth, success, wants to invite more clients. I should be using the colors that should be appealing to my clients, that should bring
Hmm.
money, the colors of abundance, the colors of the growth. That should be my color chart. The At that time, I am not bothered about what color I am wearing. I am
Hmm.
bothering about the person who is looking at those colors.
Hmm.
Okay, so these are A is the personal space, B is the space for the others. So as a brand,
Yes.
you can upgrade that thing.
Hmm.
See, I can uplift my mood. Suppose I'm having headache. I'm wearing a red color maxi, red color
Hmm.
frock. My or using a red cushion, my headache will increase because that is increasing the mental work, the passion,
Okay.
and the heat in my body. So the rajas element is getting aggravated, the fire element
Okay.
is getting aggravated. So I will not have the headache. Even if I eat the medicine, that will not have the good effect. And at the same time, if I use the sattvic color at that time, if I use
Ma'am,
the color,
ma'am, another bulb on moment for me at least. I don't know about others, but another bulb on moment for me. I don't realize यार मैंने medicine तो खाली मेरे headache हो रहा है मैंने medicine खाली but why it is not going away and I thankfully I have removed red. dark red colors from my wardrobe, thankfully.
Yeah. So that's why if you, whenever the person comes to me, I always ask, do you have any physical symptoms? Because then if you are having the physical symptom, I won't recommend the colors that is increase that physical element. If somebody is having diabetes, I will not give them the yellow and orange colors because that will increase his hunger all the time.
Okay,
Even
okay.
if he needs fire elements, I won't give those colors. I would give add another way. That's why the sasti come in. Then now the color will not work. I will add the
Hmm.
fire element in a different way, but I will not give the fire colors to that person because that will increase his prosperity, but at the same time it will increase his sugar level also because he will eat more. Okay, so if you want to reduce your weight, what should be the color?
No, I don't know.
The people they ask me I'm answering you the frequently asked questions that is
Yes,
being asked to me all the time. So this
yes.
is one of the frequently asked. Is this the color blue? So color blue
Okay,
suppresses your hunger.
okay. Wow.
So if you have the blue color plate or the
Hmm.
blue pottery, you
Hmm.
will eat less. So if you are a
Okay.
diabetic, what color would I recommend you to?
Then you would recommend blue?
Blue, specifically the blue pottery. I'll say the use the blue pottery, or in the dining room use the color blue.
Okay. Ma'am, there is a comment from Asha ji, Asha Patel. Westerners only wear black, and we Indians consider black as negative, but West people wear only black.
No,
And I
West
know
people wear
many
black
top
in the,
coaches of the world also, like Tony Robbins. He only wears black.
yeah. So you then you think only about the color. So I said na Swasti, when I started layering the things, I also came to know that only one thing does not work. Yeah, but yes, it works quite well.
Hmm.
So Tony Robbins wear black or anybody. There are many people who look all the time wearing black. Okay,
Hmm.
but you don't know
Yes.
about their home. You don't know
Yes.
about their curtains. You don't know about their bed sheet. You don't know about their cutlery or crockery, or
Okay.
the other ways or other things that they are using. Maybe they are
Hmm.
using just the colors of growth and colors of prosperity in their decor. So the colors
Okay.
they does not influence only by wearing. There is a collection of colors that is being used.
Okay. ओके सो इट डजंट मैटर कि हमने वेयर क्या कर रखा कलर बट हमारा जो
जो वियर
सराउंडिंग
करा
में
है
जो
वो
कलर
उसका
का
इफेक्ट, वियर करा उसका इफेक्ट तो होगा, उसका बैड इफेक्ट भी होगा, बट बैड
ओके
इफेक्ट कितने परसेंट है और गुड इफेक्ट कितना परसेंट है, इसके हिसाब से आपकी चीजें बन जाती. सो समटाइम इट इज एक्सीडेंटली डन.
ओके
अब
ओके
अंबानी if he is wearing black, it will not affect him as much as the person who is uh, trying to get the success. How the black will affect, उसका नुकसान भी हो जाएगा 1 आध लाख रुपए का ब्लैक पहनने के बाद, तो उसको पता नहीं चलेगा, पर हमारा आपका 1,000 रुपए का भी नुकसान होगा तो हमें पता चलेगा. सो दैट इज हाउ
यस
इट इज, लाइक इट इज अ रेशियो प्रपोर्शन इज ऑल्सो वर्किंग देयर.
ओके ओके
एंड हम उन लोगों को एग्जाम्पल बना लेते हैं, हमको अपने लाइफ के बराबर के लोगों का एग्जाम्पल बनाना चाहिए ना.
यस 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 एब्सोल्युटली
सो टोनी रॉबिन्स का
एब्सोल्युटली
सक्सेस का फॉर्मूला जो है, इट हैज 20 थिंग्स इन दैट. कलर इज वन पॉइंट.
yes yes okay so another comment from Dr. Manu Menon. Yes, ma'am, she teaches, Swati ma'am teaches color therapy, and I will give the form in the chat box only, and you can contact her one to one, and you can, if you want to understand, to learn the color therapy, most welcome. So ma'am, we have discussed so many things. What should be the one or two top 2 3 takeaways which can be implemented by any person hearing this, listening this podcast just now after completing with it, कि yes, कि ये कलर्स को तो हमारे को बिल्कुल अवॉइड कर देना चाहिए, एंड दिस कलर्स वी शुड बी इम्प्लीमेंटेड इंक्लूड इन आवर डेली लाइफ स्लोली. अगर हमारे पास नहीं भी है, वार्डरोब में नहीं भी है, अगर वार्डरोब में वो कलर हैं भी और वार्डरोब में वो कलर नहीं भी है, देन हाउ वी शुड जगल इट एवरीथिंग.
तो कलर्स का सबसे पहला फॉर्मूला है कि नेवर बिकम बोरिंग, यूज
Hmm.
वेराइटी ऑफ कलर्स। ठीक है।
Okay.
सो
Okay.
आपका एक तो फुल कवरेज होना चाहिए, you know, it's not like you are sitting in a blue room wearing a blue dress and having the blue sofa. That will create a too much of the water element in your life,
Yes.
and you will be totally destroyed because you will be emotionally too much overwhelmed. So many a
Hmm.
times what happens, the vakil, they are wearing black and white. You are sitting in the office, the ambience is blue or the ambience is green. You don't know the green is affecting you how, and is it affecting you in a positive way or is it affecting in a negative way? It
Yes.
is adding to the depression or is it adding to the productivity? You are not aware. Okay. But
Yes.
first of all, feel, look at the color and feel. How is it making you feel? If it
Hmm.
is making you stand up and walk, it is an
Hmm.
uplifting color.
Okay.
If it is bringing a smile on your face, this is a good color.
Hmm.
Okay, if you're just sitting and you need a cup of coffee after watching that wall or sitting in that room, that needs an upgradement. Okay, and
Hmm.
if you don't understand this formula, I give you the easier one. So we have the three gunas. Okay, first is the uh, tamas. Tamas is the rest, inertia, laziness,
Hmm.
whenever you want, the depression, all the negative qualities are there. But
Hmm.
it has a good thing that there you can have the rest there. It's also
Hmm.
color of laziness. So if you are
Hmm.
overthinking,
Hmm.
okay, so you use the
Hmm.
colors of tamas. Tamas colors are all
Okay.
dark shades. If you take a color and if you add black to that, what color it becomes? Any color you take and add a drop of black, whatever color it becomes, it is a color of tamas. So tamas
Hmm.
is all dark shades. B is the colors of rajas. Rajas is the color you should wear if you want productivity, if you want upliftment, if you want joy, if you want life. So, you know, percentage of that color should be very high, specifically in the young blood when you are aspiring, when you want to achieve many things, when you have to multitask. You should be wearing the colors that are vibrant in shade, vibrant
Okay.
shades of any color for that matter. So I
Okay.
am using the two vibrant shade at the same time. You can
Yes.
use different two, different three, but use more vibrant, bright color. They will give you energy. When you need energy, wear that. But when you need peace,
Hmm.
when you're overwhelmed, when you're
Hmm.
tired, when you're too
Hmm.
much is happening in your brain, when you are having
Hmm.
headache, you're sick, and you are recovering from the surgery, or you are
Hmm.
having divorce, or any negative thing is happening, and you want quietness or peace, or just say, go away, I cannot do anymore. That emotion require you to adopt the sattvic colors. And sattvic
Yes.
color is what? You take a bright color, add some
Hmm.
white to it, whatever shade it becomes. So all the
Hmm.
pastels, they are coming into the category of sattvic.
Okay.
Okay, so it increases the sattva into that. So if you are
Hmm.
working in a place, suppose you are working in a hotel, okay, and
Hmm.
that has a very vibrant decoration, your
Hmm.
home should not have a vibrant decoration. Your home should have a more subtle tones at home.
Okay.
If your workplace is very boring, very subtle tones are there, okay, like
Hmm.
you are having the beige and white and pastels are there, you should use more vibrant colors at your home and at your wardrobe, so that balances. So that is the
Okay.
biggest takeaway I think you have. The second is that, see, the background wall color, it is
Yes.
sattvic, but then the
Yes.
cushion, these are the vibrant. Okay,
Yes.
these are the
Yes.
rajas color. And the
Yes.
sofa, it
Yes.
is actually in a very darkish grayish shade. It is
Yes.
tamas, rajas, and sattva. So I am adding all three.
So, ma'am, dark maroon, we have a question. Dark maroon would be tamas or rajas?
Tamas.
Tamas. Okay.
So I am
Okay.
having a perfect balance of tamas, rajas, and sattva in my each and every room.
Hmm. Okay. So, ma'am, now talking about myself, I will little bit greedy here. मैं I talk about financial planning, retirement planning, how people can make money from money, and I regularly create posts around that, and I regularly create images around it. So I want to inspire people, I want to motivate people, yet I want to create a sense of urgency into them that please, because 95% of the clients I met, they always procrastinate about managing the finances. So what should be color therapy? What color can I implement in my messages so that they can feel the urgency that yes, we need to take the action. They know that we need to take the action, but they still procrastinate about it.
So procrastination is the energy tamas is high in that person.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to bring a balance of rajas and sattva. So you should be
Okay.
wearing all the sattva colors first of all. Okay, your brand color should be all in a very beige and golden kind of shade that gives the elegance and royalty to
Mm.
that. So beige, chestnut brown, gold. These should be your colors. So when looking at them, they feel more peaceful. Okay,
Okay.
but when they come to talk to you, you want to add urgency to them. You want to tell them
Yes.
that the money is important. So you should be
Yes.
wearing, you should be using at that moment, you should be using the purple shades, the shades of purple and gold. So the
Hmm.
purple is the shade of royalty, and it talks directly, it has a direct communication to this area, the
Okay.
pituitary
Agya Chakra.
gland. Agya Chakra and pituitary gland, it has a direct communication to this place. So
Okay.
then they don't think about anything else. The physical body, the laziness, procrastination, where the money will come from, it all will stop because they will not be able to, they will just listen to your words and they will
Hmm.
follow your advice.
Wow. Wonderful.
So purple
Such
is
a
the
great
shade
and
that I always advise whenever there is a tough thing in your life.
uh,
You yourself should wear the purples more, and you should, whenever you have a difficult conversation, difficult meeting with someone, wear the beautiful shade of purple. Add little bit of gold or silver to that, and
okay.
your work will be done.
Wow. Golden, very, very, very golden nuggets. And I don't know about
Golden
others,
and,
but
and purple.
golden and देखिए golden nuggets बोलते बोलते golden और purple अपने आप ही mix up होता जा रहा है. But
Yeah, that's it.
today's session is so much enlightening, and I didn't had any sort of this type of information how color therapy can drastically change your life, and I'm glad that uh, I'm very much glad that you accepted my request to come onto this podcast and enlighten all of us to know more about color therapy. So, ma'am, we have come to the end of our session, and if anyone has any question, I will be more than happy to take it up. But last, will be you recommending? And I have given the form as well in the chat box. If anyone wants to book a free one-to-one, then I have given the form, and they can connect with the ma'am for a one-to-one, and then you can have a separate conversation. uh, what what will be your final takeaway? Okay, though I have already asked you the top three takeaways that what can be implemented. What you want to give a general message? Why color therapy can literally transform, and how you will sum up everywhere that people always say, अरे यार ये ऑलरेडी एक हमारे पास लाइफ में ऑलरेडी इतनी सारी चीजें पड़ी हैं, अब एक कलर थेरेपी और ऐड हो जाएगी हमारी लाइफ. So now, how you will address those people that why color therapy is so much urgent and important in their life?
See, it is the shortcut, and people are running after the shortcut. If
Okay.
something can change your life in 5 minutes, okay, and 5 rupees, why not go for that? It
Yes.
is not a complicated process. Just stand in front of your wardrobe, just
Mm.
stand in the middle of your room, wherever you're working or you're sitting most of the time. Observe.
Mm.
Does it feel you in living? Okay, and then don't change a lot. Don't, if you don't can't put an effort, don't do the effort. I always tell this is why it is the easiest because you don't have to put effort. See, I'll show you. One of my diaries read, one is yellow, one is
Wow.
green. Okay,
Oh my
so
God.
I'm using, and one is brown, one is
Okay.
blue. Okay, so
My
we
God, you are handling so many diaries.
I'm a purane type ka person. And I don't use these all just to write. One is for
Hmm.
journaling, one is to do the art therapy. Use the
Hmm.
that color of pen and just draw and just doodle something on the paper, and you will see how relaxed you will become. Just you
Hmm.
will see that just holding the pen of a proper color will change your aura. If not,
Hmm.
that is not possible. Just change the wallpaper of your phone.
Okay.
Okay. So if your wallpaper is blue, it will heal you. So at least
Hmm.
this is the
Hmm.
best. At least you can change the phone cover. Yeah, at least you can change the phone cover. Yeah, beautiful, wonderful. You have to add the purple is there, but there should be something golden also.
Okay. Now I will create a post. I will create a mobile wallpaper like that for
Yeah,
this
so
one.
so
Yes.
I asked my client to go and buy a new at least phone cover you can buy. If
Yes.
not, you're lazy. How lazy you can be? You can change the wallpaper of your phone. That's the easiest thing. That's why I
Hmm.
say this is the cheapest and easiest possible. And if your easiest thing, if you're not doing it right,
Hmm.
then to
Hmm.
then to I cannot. If the color therapy cannot help, I always tell people if color therapy cannot help you, nothing will help you.
Okay. So we have a question, ma'am, from Neeta ji, that I remember Bombay cricket IPL team had changed into blue and gold. Can you throw light on this?
Okay, so the marketing, they have a different approach on the color therapy rather than healing. Okay, so
Okay.
they use the color according to the brand identity A, the message they want to create B, and the third they take into the numerology and astrology of the
Yes.
brand name, and
Yes.
because of that brand name, what color suits you, what energy suits you, and based on that, so these are three aspects they change the color onto that. So I don't know much about cricket. I cannot tell why exactly they have used, because if I know the group or the company, I can guide you why they have done so.
Okay. So Zomato. That's why Zomato uses red. That's why
Zomato
Swiggy
uses roots
uses
because
yellow.
it says urgent. It creates a mood of urgency in you. It creates a mood of impatience in you, and it creates a mood of hunger in you.
Okay. Neeta ji
So
just commented that
if
they.
you'll see the logo colors, the most of the logo colors are either red, the second favorite color is blue, that Facebook blue, and the third favorite is yellow.
Okay. Okay.
And
Thank you.
all the luxury brands, even the luxury paint, have the purple and pearls
Yes.
attached to that, because they
Yes.
are talking to you that we are royalty and royal
Yes.
thing is are good. So they
Yes.
are talking to your psyche. That's why they're
Yes.
using the color in their logo.
Yes.
You can also use the good color in your logo. People
Hmm.
can do the logo designing by the color. They can do the
Hmm.
brand colors through the branding by the color change, and the
Hmm.
things will change.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Got it. So Neeta ji just said that they won after this change, the Bombay IPL team. So let's not delve into more into this. And Neerja ma'am had asked that what should be the color of diary I should use to write my gratitude and affirmations.
So gratitude and affirmation should be done with the peach color. It is a peachish orange or the peach color. This is the color of that talk directly to the heart.
Hmm.
Okay, and it is whenever we use the very beautiful shade of peach, that is the
Hmm.
sunshine peach, that is the
Hmm.
color, that is the color of the soul, we say. When the
Hmm.
baby is born, the first color that the soul is exposed to is generally this color. So it is believed that whenever you do these color, use it in any form, it will bring. That's why it is the least favorite color. Whenever you ask people, they don't like the peach, especially the golden peach that I am talking about, the sunshine peach. It is the
Okay.
least favorite color. The blue is the most favorite color of the people because blue is talking to the emotions,
Hmm. Okay.
and
And
everybody wants to
for the
relive the emotion
manifestations, and for the manifestations,
for the manifestation. Should I tell you that in three?
ma'am, can you give this to our audience? So it will be wonderful. You are being broadcasted to almost three platforms and on Zoom as well. So lots
So,
of people
so
will get the
for
benefit.
that, I want everybody out here just to close your eyes and
Yeah, sure.
vision that I ask you to do three things, and then you will
Yes.
get the manifestation colors yourself. Okay.
Yes.
First of all,
Yes.
close your eyes. And who is the favorite deity in your life? Just bring him in front of your eyes, him or her, the
Hmm.
Devi and Devata that you worship or the angels that you worship. Bring them in front of your eyes. Bring a picture of lot of jewelry and gems, a person, a lady wearing vibrant color, lot of jewelry in front of your eyes.
Yes.
Okay? And the third is imagine yourself sitting in a garden and there are so many flowers around you. So look around. What are the colors that you observe? Now, without opening the eyes, if you can write down or just open your eyes and write down those colors, these are your manifestation colors. If a color is repeating in each three of them, it is the color that you should live mostly. You should wear mostly and you should manifest on that color diary, that color pen, or use it in your stationery. So you could not decipher. That means your mind is very restless.
Hmm.
You need to bring more calm to your mind. So this is an exercise that involves a lot of the Rajas colors. You will not be able to see the vibrant colors if you are into a tamasic energy anytime.
Okay.
Okay. So if you are not well, you will not be able to do this exercise even. Now you can open your eyes and you can write down. One color, maybe you could have seen one color in all three, in any of these three. You can give me the hint and I can suggest you then.
So,
Manuji,
amalgamation and of course purple and gold shades. So
you have
one comment is for purple and gold shades, and I had green and white flowers. When you had asked for the flowers, I had seen the white flowers in the garden, and yes, the DT wearing with so first and second picture was combined of the DT of the Mata wearing so many gold jewelries and all that, and purplish color and everything which comes to the mind.
yeah. So
So
these are the energies that are missing from your lives. These are the energies that your soul is craving for. Okay, so
yes.
that should be the manifestation.
Hmm.
Whatever is the missing link, you should add that to your life. So that's why
Yes.
the everybody is manifesting. People have the codes that okay, do the manifestation with the gold and go do the manifestation on red and yellow. And I don't. When I have studied a lot, I have seen that the people who are follower of Krishna they use more of the yellow and gold and blue.
Hmm.
But when the you change your bhakti to Devi Ma, your colors will be more vermilion and red and gold. You are a
Yes.
Shiva Bhakti, or you will have a bright shade of blue, dark shade of blue,
Yes. Yes.
and
So
white.
I had a split personality of Shiva and the Shakti, and in the
No,
one
this is
side
not
there
a
was
split
a
personality. This is not split personality. This is the balanced personality. You
yes,
are thinking
yes,
in
yes,
front of in the sphere of Purush and Prakriti. Yin and
Yes.
yang, when they are balanced,
Yes.
you think of both.
Yes.
This is a good
Yes.
idea.
Yes. So one side there was dark blue of the Shiva, and one side there was purplish and the reddish of the Shakti. So it was a
Yeah,
split image of.
split image. So you should use that particular colors into your everything, in your diaries, in your pen, in your wallpaper, more, and you will see the change within you within a week.
Okay. Great. Great. Manu ma'am, do you want to ask a question? You had raised the hand. Yeah. Okay. 1 second. Yes. Please, please unmute yourself. 1 second. Yes. Now you can unmute. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. A very, very insightful session, I must say, and really, really very thrilling. I mean, I'm really eager to learn this. I think I've already filled up the form also for that.
Yes.
Why I wanted to talk to you is one is that I just saw a big amalgamation of colors. So a lot of mixed colors which were coming in front of my eyes. Of course, I had Shiva in front of me, but then the colors kept changing. And somehow I had this thought that maybe because we kept on discussing a lot about purple and gold and all these colors, and I thought maybe it's my mind that's playing games. I'm not really able to point a particular color. But then
Yeah.
I could really that's one of the reasons I couldn't decipher one concrete color.
So you can do repeat this exercise whenever you feel you are more calm and you're free from all the talks and done with the day. You just do this meditation either at the end of the day or the start of the day. Just ask three questions to yourself. You can do it yourself as well, and then write down whatever the colors you can see, and you will see that if today you are seeing those colors, maybe in 6 months, if you do the same meditation, your colors will change because your energy will change, your requirement will change. So this is why this is no rule should be applied to this. So whoever is giving you that this color is good, no, because your life is changing, your mood is changing, your pleasure and pains are changing. So should be your color. It should be an ever-growing process. There should be no fixed formula for that.
Got it.
The fixed formula is that look at the weather. I am feeling cold. I should wear more warm colors. I am feeling very dull and depressed. I should be feeling more vibrant colors. So
Hmm.
that's why talk to yourself, close your eyes and just see what my soul, my heart wants. And the soul will give you the answer in these three questions.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Totally grateful for this. Thank you. Thanks,
Right.
Ravi. Thank you so much for this incredible session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, thank you. So that's the whole endeavor that I should able to, and that's why I created this series. Earlier, what was happening? I used to record it and then I used to broadcast it. Then वो मजा नहीं आता था because people were not able to interact with the speaker and all that, and it was a more of a 30-40 minute. Now, last week when I had the graphotherapy session, and last to last week I had a balanced diet session. It went on for 1 hour 40 minutes, the longest session we had in our history till now. So thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks so much. We had come to the end of our session. It's a lovely pleasure talking to you. 1 hour कैसे निकल गया पता ही नहीं चला. And so many bulb-on moments, so many aha moments, so many moments that I was not able to decipher. I will watch this recording once again, again and again, so that I can imbibe these colors and these teachings in my life. Thank you so much for accepting my request and coming on this podcast. And one final line, one if you want to say in 30 seconds.
So always say fill your life with colors. It will change your life if you are in pleasure or pain or highs and lows. Just adopt the colors with full respect because they are going to do wonders in your life. What nobody else can do. They can heal you. They can get you out of sickness. That can stop your emotional and bring emotion financial wealth to you. So love them because they are the one, they are not asking anything in return, but they are giving you so much selflessly. So that's why
Yes,
you should
another
love
bulb
and respect the colors. Love and respect.
another another bulb-on moment, ma'am.
So
That
don't be slave of
this
one color. No one color is
yes,
wonderful. Every color is beautiful. Every color is beautiful.
This line is so powerful, ma'am. They are not asking you in return from anything from using those colors. And these colors can literally change your life, and they're not
Yeah.
asking anything in return. And this is
So
so much
and the
powerful line and so
second
much.
thing I always tell each and everyone that I should sum up in 30 seconds also, that look at the nature and look at the flowers. The flowers,
Yes.
whatever the shade the flowers have, adopt them into your life. Because when you look at the flower, when you look at the spring, basant, these are the things that bring sunshine, smile, happiness. That is why it is called the best weather. And if you
Hmm.
adopt the spring into your autumn of your life, autumn and spring can be the symbolism. If you
Yes.
bring the spring in the autumn of your life,
Hmm.
what where is the depression, where is the loss, and where is the financial worries, where is the stress? There is nothing.
Wow. Awesome. Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. Amazing, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was lovely having talked to you. Yeah, Shrikant ji, I'm sharing the form. One second. Yes, please. You can fill the form. Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming and enlightening us. And it was a lovely session, the best session till now. I can say that I had so many bulb-on moments for myself. I was able to rethink colors in a new, better light from now on. And
और अभी तो मैं
thank you
शुरू
so
नहीं
much.
हुई हूँ. मेरा 7 दिन का कोर्स होता है कलर थेरेपी का. दैट इज द बिगिनर लेवल कोर्स. एंड उसमें भी लोग जो है वो कहते हैं कि इट इज सो मेनी लेयर्स आर देयर इनटू द कलर्स. इट कैन
Yes.
इट कैन वर्क. मतलब हम मिराकुलसली लोगों को अपने कब्जे में कर सकते हैं, लोगों को अपना स्लेव बना सकते हैं, इफ यू लर्न टू यूज द राइट कलर इनटू लाइफ. But
Yes.
I do not go by that philosophy of marketing and psychology. I go by the philosophy of the colors, how the Indian culture have used it. Indian culture
Mm,
said no room for depression. So there is no room for the dark colors.
mm,
Everywhere in our temples, in our festivals, we have filled light, golden, silver, and bright and brilliant color so that our life should become like that,
mm,
prosperous, happy, full of vibrancy.
mm.
And finally, never forget the power of color Bhagwa. You have to do
Yes.
another session on to learn why all the saints wear Bhagwa. Have you ever thought of that?
No,
Nobody
ma'am.
have
I have
thought
not.
of that. Why all the saints of the of the India are always wearing Bhagwa, not white. White is the most sattvic color.
Yes. By only
Nobody is
Bhagwan.
wearing,
Yes.
not nobody is wearing black, not even the followers of Shiva. Only the south
Yes.
one temple is there. That people wear the black. So you
Hmm.
have to ask that question. Why the Bhagwa has given so much importance in the spirituality?
Hmm.
Why they
It's
have
very
made the
close.
white a color of widowhood? Why they have invited the color pink to the babies and
Hmm.
specifically the girl child.
Yes.
So
I've never.
keep on asking the question and you will get the answer, and that will change your mind and change your life.
Wow. Awesome. Wonderful, ma'am. Wonderful. It was a lovely, it was a great, great, amazing session. Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, Manu ma'am, I will get back to you for the one-to-one and all that. So no worries. Yeah. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
very much for inviting me and for letting me talk on the colors and specifically in that gloomy monsoon days. And the color has such a great importance
Yes.
in my life also.
Right, 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 right. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Lovely.
So thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So I hope, friends, let's take a snip first before people start leaving. Okay. Let's take a. Can everyone come on the camera so that we can have a snip for all together, if it's possible. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.